Hello, hello. Today I'm going to talk about two types of consciousness. One is the material consciousness, and the other one is the spiritual consciousness. And usually, the consciousness means it's a set of beliefs, set of feelings, and everything that a person knows about. So it's the awareness, the state of awareness, the state of consciousness. And usually, consciousness is super hard to change. That's why people don't want to change. They want to keep traditions for since long time ago. People like to keep traditions because it's the consciousness that is hard to change. And so two different consciousness. Why do I need to talk about them? Well, the material consciousness is the one that is all about the survival of the fittest. The material consciousness is all about, it's the focus of that is on the body, on the physical. It's the physical business, it's the money, it's the all about physical stuff. So everything in the material consciousness is about survival of the fittest, struggle, overcoming obstacles, overcoming or climbing Himalayas, and everything that people teach you about business, whatever you learn from marketing gurus and technical and business teachers, and everything is about business. It's all the material consciousness. Mindset is the realm of the material consciousness. Mindset is great, but it's the material consciousness. It won't change your consciousness. So in that consciousness, the main focus is the money, it's the wealth. Business has to bring money, work has to bring wealth, and so forth. So wealth is the focus, and it's never ending chase, never ending chase. I want more and more and more. If I don't have the money, I want the money. If I have the money, I want more money, and it continues. The vicious cycle continues. It never brings satisfaction, because if that would be not true, then why are so many people who are very rich, many people are famous, are they all happy and content and really living in peace? Why is it that whole world is in complete turmoil in all kinds of ways? And why all of this? That's because the whole world lives in the material consciousness. And the material consciousness is, that's what it is: the turmoil, the survival, the harsh world, harsh conditions, wars, and so forth. And that's the consciousness that everybody lives in. Everybody is not even aware of it, but it's true. So there is also the second one, the second side of the medal is the spiritual consciousness. And the spiritual consciousness is, it's like a very high Himalayan that you do have to climb, but it's not that you climbing mountains to overcome obstacles. It's the height that you have achieved, because the spiritual consciousness is much higher in vibration than the material consciousness. The material consciousness is very low in vibration. This world vibrates very low in vibration, the consciousness of the humans. And so the spiritual consciousness is much higher. And that's why we are awakening. All this turmoil is happening because we're awakening, and everything is being purified and cleansed. And actually, it's the alarm clock as well for humans to wake up. Not many people are heeding the call, but it is happening no matter what. So the spiritual consciousness is when God is first, the rest is second or the third. So God is the focus. So if in the material consciousness, it's all about the money, in the spiritual consciousness, it's all about God. And by the way, God doesn't want you to be poor at all. This is all a myth from who knows where, that you have to be poor to be spiritual. It's not true. So when you are in the spiritual consciousness, you actually hold of the ultimate wealth, which is wealth, material wealth, plus the spiritual attitude, spiritual vibration, everything spiritual. So that means you never abuse the money, you never misuse the money, you never abuse your power, your spiritual power, because in the material consciousness, actually, people abuse their spiritual power over and over and over. They have no idea what they're doing. They're ignorant, but they're doing it. So in the spiritual consciousness, you're aware because you're already on that very different level of vibration, different level of consciousness. Why am I talking about this here so passionately? Because I am passionate about the subject. I've been going from the material consciousness to the spiritual consciousness for the last 27 years. And I want to right now, so I am going to teach literally in few days, the 3-day virtual life event. I am a woman of power, the inner journey home to freedom, power, and the ultimate wealth. And it will be all about the journey home, the transformation that needs to happen when you decide to leave the material consciousness behind and start transforming or transition into the spiritual consciousness, where life is much easier, where you follow God, when you connected with God very strongly on a very intimate basis. And that's why your vibration is so much higher and you're so much in the light. So basically, my 3-day virtual life event is all about leaving the darkness and moving into the light. And it's actually happening, and it's actually possible. Not only that, but it's actually God is calling every single human home, home into the light, home into the love, home to back to God. And humans are not heeding the call. Why? So that's why I would like to invite you to my virtual life event. It's virtual, so you can be on the other side of the earth and you will still can participate and be part of it. And believe me, your life will change. It will never be the same. So go to irinabaker.com/power and get all the information. And again, irinabaker.com/power, and all is there. So I hope to see you at my live event very quickly, very soon. It's coming up. Thank you so much, and bye.